Hello, my name is Fiona Gill and you are listening to a podcast for the ILM Level 5 School Business Management Diploma. The podcast covers the Unit 1 Module 2 topics on communication and influence, and I will be talking about my own experiences around these topics. I will discuss my SBM reflections on how I understand the concepts, tools or theories raised within the module. This includes how I have applied them within my professional practice, developed my own skill set through doing so, and had an impact on my school. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I've worked within education since 2002, starting first in the Children and Young People Directorate and then moving into my current role as a school business manager in 2008. Previously to this, I worked within the Ministry of Defence and for a private sector company. I have completed a degree in school business management with Manchester Met University and completed the Level 4 CIPFA certificate in school financial skills. I also studied the Level 4 and 5 diploma in school business management through NCSL. I started my work with National Schools Training in April 2015 and I am a Fellow of the National Association of School Business Managers. In this module, there are two main topic areas, communication and influence, and you will explore how they relate to personal effectiveness. You will consider the nature of communication and reflect on approaches to meetings and presentations in terms of being an effective communicator. Then you will explore the nature of personal influence in terms of being effective as a professional and leader. From your course resources, you will learn about different approaches to communication and the ways in which you can have personal influence, including exploring sources of power. In all workplaces, you will have witnessed the upset and negativity that is caused through bad or miscommunication. One school business manager told me about a school that had decided to introduce a uniform for the admin and reception staff. Without consultation, a member of the senior leadership team ordered a uniform and it was passed out to staff with instructions to wear it from the following Monday. The staff themselves were not completely against a standard uniform, but felt that they had not been involved in the decision or informed, especially for something as personal as work clothing. Consequently, the principal was flooded with complaints about quality, comfort and style, resulting in the uniform being withdrawn the following week. As a business manager, I have had to develop my communication skills to ensure that there is no bias, my reasoning is clear, and I can explain, even argue my decision. This has ranged from interaction with suppliers and contractors to updating staff about human resource changes. During all processes, I realised the importance of excellent written and verbal communication, liaison and consultation to create an environment for confidence and success. This includes all forms of communication, presenting reports and data, verbal and electronic media. To this aim, I have worked towards improving communication with school stakeholders and engaging them through an extensive and informative school website, Facebook page and text messaging. The March 2016 White Paper, Educational Excellence Everywhere, underpins the need for effective communication by all educational leaders and professionals. The paper sets out the agenda for schools to become part of multi-academy trusts. In essence, I feel collaboration. In my role, I regularly meet with cluster groups, locally, county-wide and nationally. Having skills in communication has built on my confidence not to just attend but fully engage with these groups. That is to discuss my experiences as a school business manager and share good practice and information. Continued removal of local authority services will affect both academies and currently maintained schools, in that as business managers, We will have to communicate and ensure our schools and trusts have resources which are procured economically and suppliers are in place to ensure continued good teaching and learning within the classroom. I have used techniques and concepts from my past learning to communicate and therefore influence effectively. On reflection, the use of models has been valuable in identifying the mode of communication to produce a relationship which will mean influencing viewpoints to the benefit of my school and pupils. Whether we are aware of it or not, we use influencing skills on a daily basis to team members in delegation and instructions, to contractors when negotiating, to staff when implementing change. I feel that influencing runs parallel with assertiveness. As with other business managers, I have led a variety of development and improvement projects. Some examples are a redesign of the school website, introduction of group call and school Facebook, cost register, risk assessments for premises, Gold Award for the Chairman's Challenge, and premise improvement projects for building extensions and upgrading facilities, a transfer to the bank account school and third-party payroll provider. Throughout this project management, I have had to be assertive. Success would literally not have happened. For me, being assertive means the avoidance of aggression, listening to understand any concerns raised, but ensuring that we do not become too passive, that our ideas get manipulated from their original concept. In understanding work situations, I have found Byrne's transactional analysis theory helpful, and the knowledge that people move between adult, parent and child state. As a manager, I have applied this to my workplace and worked towards creating adult-to-adult transactions. However, I do recognise that with some team members I can slip into adult-to-child mode, especially when I feel they are making assumptions about my input when actually they may be trying to reduce my workload. In summary, communication and influence overlaps with self-confidence and the need to know your school context, research your project, review options and communicate in a manner that will ensure that colleagues support your strategy. We've come to the end of this podcast. If you have any questions specific to this podcast, please send me an email. For all other questions, please ask your National Schools Training tutor. Further discussions and debates can be posted onto the online forum to encourage collaboration, shared thoughts and questions. Thank you. I hope that you found this podcast helpful.